Hi everybody, David here from Vegan Everywhere. That's right, it's our very first video and I'm so excited to show you that the gist of the channel is essentially this vegan tries to go everywhere. I'm going to show you food, culture, architecture. We're going to interview people, we're going to talk to activists, we're going to talk to locals, we're going to talk to folks who love animals. We're going to see people doing work similar to some of the work that you and I might do at home, advocating for animals and people, and we're going to just check out everything that is cool about the place we're going. Now I'm here in my little van, but we're not talking about van life today. We're in fact talking about India. Good Lord, I hope there's a picture of India right here between my hands right now, because this is my first video and I'm not sure if will it go there? Will there be is it India? Tell me in the comments if this is India. Or maybe you're just not that India. So here are some details about the route. We are probably predictably coming in through Delhi. We're going to stay there a couple of nights and we're going to head right up to Kulu and Manali to check out the beautiful festival that is Dussehra. After that, we're headed to Rajasthan and we're going to go to Jaipur, Jodhpur, and Udaipur before heading off to Gujarat for Ran of Kutch in Bhuj, and that's for the Ran Utsav festival. It's going to be amazing. After that, we're headed to the coast for Mumbai, Pune, and Goa. And then we're going to keep heading south all the way down through Gokarna and Kerala, heading over to Tamil Nadu, heading up to Bhubaneswar, Puri, the Sadhana Forest, Chennai, all the way up to Kolkata, and then heading back across through Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna, and a whole bunch of other awesome places. We're going to take a visit to the Punjab state, where we expect to see Jalandhar, Chandigarh, Ludhiana, and I'm so sorry if I'm butchering the names of where you live. I'm very sorry. We're going to finish it off with a little side trip to Agra, to Ramnagar, and Nainital, and then it's pretty much home time. But all of that in 6 months. Seeing about 26 to 30 set places, and maybe a little bit of side tripping in between. How are we going to get there? Well, easy answer is trains and buses. We have a couple of in-country flights, but it's going to predominantly be booking trains and buses. We have had the help of a travel agent who we met through an Indian friend in Canada, so that's been very helpful, making sure we get on the exact right trains. But overall, that is the route. Is there something that you think we must see? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. Are the comments going to be there? I'm new to this, I have no idea, but I just gestured as though they would be. Anyway, we cannot wait to go on this trip. And again, let me know where I should go. Kind of within those places, because that part of it is relatively set. So obviously there are beautiful sights to see and amazing things to do in India, but the main reason for me that I want to go is to gather as much context as I can about the way Indian people and India intersected with my childhood, my teenage years, and so on. I know so many amazing, funny, conservative, outgoing, multilingual, intelligent, hard-working Indian folks from various ages and various parts of India that I just have to go there and try and get more context about where all these awesome people come from. So when I talk to them, it seems like what I have to see are temples, of course, stunning architecture. I have to engage with the food culture, of course, and of course there is a ton of vegetarian food there, and part of this journey will be to show you what vegans can eat in India as well. I want to introduce you to Indian people I meet there. I want to introduce you to Indian vegans, activists, people working for animals, and show you how people approach things there through my observations. Okay, so I'm going to now hopefully stop tiptoeing around that question and answer, how much is it going to cost? Well, I can only tell you what our predictions and our budget are. So far, we've spent $1,500 per person for a flight. It's a bit of a broken up flight that goes through Doha and Seattle, spends a little bit of time in Doha, Qatar, which is fine by us because the amount of money we saved on taking that flight actually pays for almost a whole other month in India versus us going directly from Vancouver to Delhi, say. Ahead of time, we've already had some expenses as well. We have some travel insurance, which is about 105, 110 bucks Canadian dollars per person per month that we're gone. So we spent $1,200 in total for 2 people there. We've also had some expenses in the way of pre-trip medicines, including some update to our vaccines, which would include Hep A, tetanus, MMR, and a oral vaccine for cholera called Dukoral, which is meant to prevent us getting some of that deli belly that we've been hearing about. So fingers crossed on that one. As well as some pro and prebiotics. Prebiotics is Saccharomyces boulardii, which is a yeast that helps keep good gut flora in you, apparently, and repels the bad ones. We'll see if it works. I don't know. Results on that scientific efficacy are mixed, but we're willing to risk it. And we also are getting a general probiotic as well. So that's about $150 per person ahead of time. Maybe another 50 to 100 bucks per person while we're there. Also, our travel clinic advised us to get some of the shots there that are cheaper if we needed them. So that would be like anti-malaria medication if we go anywhere where we need that, as well as rabies shots and even possibly altitude sickness. So what about the expenses when we are there monthly? Well, I have an idea of what our budget should be, but we'll make a separate video after this is all said and done about what it actually is costing, okay? But our goal is to spend about $800 for the entire 6 months for 2 people on train travel and bus travel. I know that sounds like not a lot, but it seems to be pretty on point so far. As well as some in-country flights. Probably for us, since it's a more budget trip, it's probably only going to be 2 or 3 in-country flights in that entire time, at an average of about $100 each. For our stays, we're going to be looking at an average of about $600 a month for 2 people. We're hoping that that gets us by, but it looks like this could be a little bit more expensive. We have the same relative budget for food, which should be more than enough given what we're saying. So I think what we save in food, we're probably going to toss on to our pile for stays. Transport in-country, excluding the trains, like taxis, car service, tuk-tuks, rickshaws, etc., those are probably going to land somewhere at about $400 a month if we're being really generous. Food, we're looking at a maximum of $20, and activities we're budgeting about $20 a day or less. So that is a total of $600 a month on activities, $600 a month on food, $400 a month average for transport, $110 a month for health insurance, and then the flights technically work out to be a $250 per month per person expense, just if that's something you like to factor into your budgeting. But otherwise, we're leaving the flight separate for now, but that will contribute technically $250 a month to our whole budget. So there you have it. Is there something that I'm missing that you need to mention? Is there a hidden cost that I'm not getting? Let me know what it is before we go in there like blinking sad little babies and have the surprise of our life. Blinking sad little babies. Oh well, I said it. There's no way I can edit it out now. So the long and short of that is that we're trying to keep our expenses at $2,500 a month or less Canadian for 2 people, so $1,250 each, for a grand total for the whole vacation of about $15,000. Thanks so much for watching my very first video. I cannot wait to bring you more sights and sounds and real-time occurrences. And like them, we're getting ready to fly off. So, see you in a couple weeks from beautiful India all over. And for Vegan Everywhere, I'm David.